Hey everybody, it's me Alex again, and this may seem like a redundant video, but I may have shown some of the games here in a different video, or I've discussed them in another video like perhaps the previous one, but some of these I haven't actually talked about. So what are these new pickups? Well, new. These are like months old. I just never did any videos about them like I wanted to. I want to usually get a bunch of games at first and then talk about them. Like one game right now that's not in the mail yet, but it's going to be in the mail today, is Fantasy Life. I've been looking forward to that game for a little while because my friend told me it was good. He played it on an emulator, and I'm like, well, okay, I want to get it, but I don't have an emulator or PC right at the moment. So I was like, let's just get the physical copy. And it's going up in price because apparently it's good. And it's by Level 5 Games, and they make good games, so... Anyway, not level 5 games, just level 5. So, okay. With that out of the way, let's talk about some of these games. First, we're going to go over some Sega Saturn stuff that I was able to get. Now, the first one, I might have already shown this off, but we're going to show it off again, is Dragon Force 2. Now, Dragon Force 2 is basically, obviously, a sequel to the first one that came out over here in the States. Now, this one never did. It was just Japan only. But this is an English translation in terms of the text, not the language. So I was able to actually play it a little bit. I don't really like it, to be honest. It's just not my kind of game. But, you know, it looks pretty good. Jewel case and all that. Now that the guy that I got these from is doing, what's it called? The games in the box format. I'll be able to do that. Yeah, the disc looks good. He swapped out. He gave me another disc for free because he said it was rushed, but that's okay. Well, actually, that's for this. Okay. So the next one is Lunar Silver Star Story. See, I might have talked about this as well because I remember this. It's a pretty good game. Never played the original English release on PS1. And I thought, well, I want to get it on the Saturn. I want something to play on it. So I got this. And yeah, no English voice acting translated. I wish there were subtitles, but whatever. If I ever want to actually play it, then I'll just get the PS1 version someday. So yeah, not a bad game, but I kind of lost interest in it. Combat's a little bit too... So now this one, this is not an official game, okay? This is just a couple of tech builds from a game from the 90s. It was going to be on the Saturn. So it has one, like, I would say about 2 official builds that were released to the public, and a fan game, and I think something else. Let me look. So we've got, okay. Well, let me just show you the game first, what it is. That is Sonic Extreme. Now this looks, it's bizarre because this never happened, but this is just a fancied up case that has a bunch of games on the back, which is pretty cool, and it shows stuff that's not in the game too, like Fang the Sniper, all that stuff. But it's got, like, unlike say some other games, this couldn't be put all into one disc. So unfortunately, he had to send it in multiple discs. So we've got Sonic Z Stream, which is a recreation, I believe, of the Sonic, or the first Jade Valley, or whatever it is, Jade Gully. And then there's the Metal Sonic boss fight, and it's been recreated by a YouTuber. I can't remember his damn name. I'm subscribed to him too. He has like a Metal Sonic profile picture. I can't remember. Just look up Sonic Extreme stuff, and you'll find him. This was fun. I mean, I think I beat it, but yeah, it's just the boss fight. Pretty cool stuff though. And then then there's the Sonic Extreme Discs 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, now these are the builds of Sonic Extreme that were online and never released to the public, and now I have a legitimate way to play them on a console rather than an emulator. I did a video years ago on an old channel that no longer exists of one of the builds that came out, and it just I got rid of the video, and I thought, oh, That's lost footage. No one else has done anything about that yet. No big deal. So that was kind of a cool little pickup. Now, this one was even bigger and cooler. And this is for the same system. And that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, there is another copy I saw from another seller that had a proper manual. But I didn't know that. But I wanted it anyway. So, yes, we have an English translated Symphony of the Night on a official, not official, oh, this is where I got the better looter disc. Kind of cool. Yeah, kind of cool. So with that there, we have English translation, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Pretty fucking lit. All the text is translated, but all the original Japanese voice acting is still there. I played a little bit of it. I never really loved Symphony of the Night. Great game, though. But I think I might actually finish it now that I have the Saturn version. It has all the extra goodies. So that's all I got for the Saturn. Now, these are recent pickups. Some of these I already talked about in the previous video that I did. But we might as well just go over them all. Because one of them I already had, but I just had to get a physical copy because I know it's going to go up, is Dragon Quest VII. Dragon Quest VII is a very strange game. You go through, you get these pieces of a puzzle, and you put them in these different, little, slab things, whatever you want to call them, and or pillars, and they will take you to a different time in history where something went on. And you go, there's one place that kind of stuck out to me. It was an island where everyone got cursed and the rain turned everyone to stone. Now, you're supposed to go there and fix the problem. And the problem is the reason why the world can't, that area of the world can't be seen. And once you get that all fixed up and all that crap, it will be on the main hub world map and you can visit it. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Pretty easy battle system. And pretty cool story so far. I never finished it because I got lost. I'm going to figure out how to get not lost because I need to finish it. It's a really good game. And I think it's more expensive than the PS1 game, but I don't know. But it's going up in price, so you might as well grab it now physically. And the eShop's going to be shutting down, so you better be quick. The next one is Majora's Mask 3D. This I got for about 20 bones. And I played about 15 minutes of this, maybe 30. And I like the controls. And since I have the Monster Hunter X grip with the proper button layout and just proper handles, this game controls like a dream with that thing. Which I would recommend getting that thing if you can. Monster Hunter grip. I've done a video about it. They're getting hard to find. They're getting more expensive. So whatever. You better get it. Now, I do like the controls of this. I'm not a big fan of Majora's Mask, but I want to give it a shot. But what we're going to do is, me and Frankie, you've seen it before in my other videos, we're going to be doing a playthrough of it. And when we do that playthrough, we're just going to be swapping off. We're going to figure out what the hell we got to do. We're going to probably use the internet. And then once we know what we're doing, I'm going to go on here and see the differences. And then we're going to go from there. Now, the next 3DS game that I was able to pick up, and this was a PS2 game. I didn't know that. And it's more expensive than the 3DS version for now. And that is Tales of the Abyss. I've never played a Tales game. This is my first one, and it's actually pretty freaking good. I like it. It's pretty simple, but I had a fun time playing it. So, awesome. Awesome stuff. I recommend picking it up. I got it for 45 bucks, so that's pretty good for, a 3DS game. Still full price, not 50, 60, 70, 80, 80 for Dragon Quest VII. Yeah, pick this up. You can get it digitally right now for 40 bucks, but you better be quick if you're going to get it digitally. But I recommend just getting it physically because, yeah, people are going to be searching for these things soon. And that was my 3DS pickups. There's going to be probably more in the future. We'll be surprised if there's a lot because I'm going to be trying to collect as many of these games that seem like they're going to go up in price. So now, okay, now we have 3 more games. We have Wii U games. I've already talked about one of these. So the first one is Madden 13. Now, I believe this is the only Madden game to ever come out on the Wii U or a Nintendo console in general, I think. Maybe? I could be wrong about that. They probably put some on the GameCube, but not the Wii. And I have yet to play this. Probably won't play it. because it's sealed. I got it for about $60. It's usually $40, $50, but the store, of course, will charge you more because it's what's the word I want to say, more convenient to get. So yeah, I got it sealed. They had a sticker on it. I was able to peel it off without actually ripping apart the actual like wrapping. So I was like, yes. It has the NFL sticker on it too, so pretty cool. So that's just another one added to the collection. Now the next one, this one is kind of boring in my opinion, and that is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. So you basically just use the gamepad to draw lines, or a line or so, to have Kirby be guided on it. And it's like, okay, cool physics. But for me, it's just a little bit too, not hard, just too simple in some ways, or just not engaging enough. I don't know. It was okay. Would I recommend it? If you're a Kirby fan, sure. But personally, for me, no. Now, this one I have the first part of, but not the second. And that is the NES Remix Pack. Now, this is also on the 3DS, which I'm probably going to end up picking up as well. Where it has old NES games where they're just a bit, obviously, remixed to be a little bit different. Like, you do certain objectives differently, the graphics in the background look different. And on the second one, there's Super Luigi Bros. And you just basically play the game from right to left. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. So it's a cool pack. You can get both of them downloaded on the eShop on the Wii U. Better be quick. They don't have like a compilation where both games are preserved on one disc. This does that. And I was very happy to see that. I wish they would do SNES remix or something, but whatever. So yeah, those are all the pickups I got for my 3DS and Wii U and Saturn for right now. So what do you guys think? Any interesting games that you saw there that you want to play, or, you know, something? So anyway, my name is Alex, and I'll be seeing you next time. Farewell.